From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
For the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Devon.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 22.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
7-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And some room to run now. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the run. It's a gain of 34. But how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot, right?
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7. Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10. At their own 24-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. Again, he'll target Boyd, this time successful. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
The Bengals first down.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one 28 yards on the ground. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Is good.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he finds a man with a crossing route. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Good hill, baby.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They go play action with Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, Burrow. And this throw will be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
32-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Right side, Henry's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice gain of 21 yards.
4 yards.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for this secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Bengals 9-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realized
realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And blocked down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
25-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a first ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Herbert throwing again. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he's got his man. It's Henry for the Chargers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A 51-yard gain. First down, Bengals.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring them down. Eugene and Wosu got the sack there.
A loss of 8 yards.
On second down, Burrow looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Cincinnati.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Again, looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And a Bengal first down.
Now Burrow on first down. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now Burrow. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now counter. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do because
those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it. Defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. with Mixon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Sly on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Bengals 41. Chargers.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown!
You got him in your fantasy league. You like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
They might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with it there. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to give him the QB1 here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Complete to
John Ross. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Flush to his right. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are...
They will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later? In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
16-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. There he goes left side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I'm going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. That one good for 37 yards.
1st down, Bengals.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Bengals 56, Chargers 42.